Your hands are doing a great job here.
Surprising to hear.
Second, the next thing we look for is total face rotation. Now, you open your putter 8 degrees at 6 inches back, you close it 8 degrees at 6 inches forward. You have a 16-degree total face rotation. Now, inside we were measuring it from 4 inches, and the numbers almost equate out. Very similar here. Players who stand 5 feet tall to 6 feet 5 inches have a natural arc whose radius is 100 to 105 inches. If your putter stayed dead square to that natural arc, it would open 4 degrees at 6 inches back, and it would close 4 degrees at 6 inches forward. So 8 degrees total face rotation is absolutely perfect. On the PGA Tour, the most successful putters have a total face rotation between 6 and 12 degrees. If you look at a player like Lauren Roberts or David Toms, their putter opens 3 degrees at 6 inches back. It closes 3 degrees at 6 inches forward. So they've got a total face rotation of 6 degrees in their putting stroke. Players like Vijay Singh, Jim Furyk, Tiger Woods, Zach Johnson, they're all at 6 degrees open, 6 degrees close, so they're at 12 degrees. When we compare the putting strokes of the most successful putters on the tour to that of collegiate players, good amateurs, mini tour players, club professionals, what we find is that the most successful putters on the tour have developed a putting stroke that's much tighter than the rest of us. Now, it's tighter in 2 terms. Number one is it's tighter in terms of length. One of the things you don't find on the tour is a long putting stroke. Mm-hmm. Now, these players have no wasted motion. They take that putter back just as far as they have to get the ball to the target. Number two is tight in terms of rotation. And as we said, they are between 6 and 12 degrees. The average collegiate player that we see here, and we see hundreds, the average collegiate player has a face rotation between 24 and 29 degrees. Wow. Now, when you've got that much rotation occurring in your putting stroke, the squareness of your putter at impact depends solely upon timing, which, as you know, tends to disappear under pressure. The most successful putters have eliminated that excess rotation so that the squareness of their putter at impact depends solely upon the position of the hands on the golf club. And you're closer, you're getting there. If we look at this, we could make a statement and say that your putting stroke is less dependent upon timing than most collegiate players that we see. But at the same time, it's a little bit more dependent upon timing than the most successful putters on the tour. So this gives us a goal now. In the next 3 to 6 months, we want to reduce this down at least under 15 degrees. And I'm going to show you how we'll do this. But by and large, what we can say here is you don't have a face angle issue. So if you miss a putt on the golf course, you have to look more in the direction of a path issue or a speed issue.
And the speed has generally been my issue over the years.
Okay. But it's definitely not this club face. Okay. The face angles are just terrific. Now, this goes back again. This is a face balanced putter, and you're at 16 degrees. A toe weighted putter. Okay, the more weight we have in the toe of the putter, the more this putter is going to open and close or rotate during the putting stroke. Mm-hmm. The difference between a toe-weighted putter and a face-balanced putter is somewhere between 6 and 8 degrees. Mm. So if we take this putter out of your hands and we put that toe-weight putter back into your hands,
that alone could reduce it.
No, have to take it up.
Oh, up.
Yeah, your 16 would go to either 22 to 24 degrees.
Okay, I got you. Wow.
So what's happening with a toe-weighted putter is you start to increase that face rotation, which means the squareness of that putter just isn't going to be the same all the time. So without a doubt, you're going to be a better putter with a face-balanced putter. At the same time, you're going to be a better putter with an offset putter. So I think we've got the mix here.
Okay.
I really like what we see.
Yeah, I do too. I like what you're saying. Actually.
All right. So face rotation now. All right. So we're going to go to the third part of the video. What a good setup position here, and I'm going to split you. Now on the left, I'm going to go ahead and let you putt. Now I've got you into what we call a connected position. Now the first thing I look for here, John, is that I want to see the shaft as an extension of your forearms. Now how good is that? All right, in your original position, your shaft ran a little bit low on the arms, which means that the hands are just a little bit on the low side. Secondly, if I go to the tip of your shoulder to the middle of the arm at the elbow to the fingertips, I'm looking for a right arm angle under 135 degrees. Now, anytime the arm angle gets longer or straighter than 135 degrees, two things happen. Number one is the rotation of the putter starts to increase. Number two, the consistency of the path of the putter starts to decrease.
Okay.
Now, we're looking for two things in your putting stroke right now. Any path issues plus the rotation. Well, we found it. Because if we go to your original position, we come down to the middle of the arm at the elbow and we go to the fingertips, your right arm angle's at 152 degrees. Now I want to call your attention over here. You see this line in the setup? This is one plane in your setup position, and this is a second plane. So this is a two-plane setup position. Over here you've got a three-plane setup position. Now a three-plane setup position will create a putting stroke that has more moving parts than a two-plane setup.